With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this will be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On 3rd down, Burrow eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 33. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, it's Mixon, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
29-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
38-yard line.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
5-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow flushed out right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his man, Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Tyler Boyd.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Malik Harrison on the tackle. 2nd and 8. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bengals 3, Ravens nothing.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now Joe Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. They go back to the ground now with Dixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
By the Bengals.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to Mixon on 1st down. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check back. Check back. Kill.
They'll run here with Mixon. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
17-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Pick 6 is starting to be old hat for Peters. He had 3 of these to lead the NFL in 2019, and he comes up with another here. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score. Ravens 7, Bengals 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For Willie Snead. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mixon with a first down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
For T. Higgins.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Tim Patrick, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. And his kick is right through.
Ravens 17. Bengals 3. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guy, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Burrow.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 45 yards. 1st down.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be taken at the 10. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
C.J. Uzama.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pick.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Rookie wideout T. Higgins, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Now it's Burrow, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
They'll come up second and 6 now from the 24. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Sam Cook now. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Bengals 6. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Rolling to his left. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. On first down, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They go play action with Burrow. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
By Patrick Queen.
On the run, it's Mixon. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up
Burrow on play action. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
His kick is good.
And it's up and good.
The score, Ravens 24, Bengals 13.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So they touched him before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Cincinnati.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over...
Now Burrow loses the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this 1st half. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the calendar changed. October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.